Hello friends, I welcome you all on my YouTube channel Rasayan Setu. So friends, in today's video, we are going to discuss previous year questions of classical and statistical thermodynamics which was asked in GATE 2015 exam. Okay, so let's start. Now see, this is your first question and it says, from the above Carnot cycle undergone by ideal gas, identify the process in which the change in internal energy is non-zero. And you have four options, that is first second fourth, second third और फर्स्ट एंड फोर्थ. सो फ्रेंड्स, आपको कार्नोट साइकिल गिवन है आइडियल गैस का. आपको ये फाइंड करना है कि इन जो फोर प्रोसेसेस आपके गिवन है फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड एंड फोर्थ, इनमें से कौन से प्रोसेस में इंटरनल एनर्जी यानी डेल्टा यू की वैल्यू ज़ीरो नहीं होगी, चारों ऑप्शन में से. ओके, तो चलिए देखते हैं. नाउ सी फ्रेंड्स, व्हेन यू ड्रॉ अ कार्नोट साइकिल, you know the path AB is your isothermal expansion. It is a isothermal path which is according to your question is denoted by first. Okay, and path B to C is adiabatic expansion, which is denoted by second according to your question. And path C to D, again isothermal path, but this time this path will become compression, so this will also isothermal. And from path D to A, it is also your adiabatic path, but path DA is your adiabatic compression path. Okay, so path C to D is third and path D to A is fourth. Now in question, we ask that in which process the value of delta U is 0. Okay, it means change in internal energy. So friends, you know that in isothermal processes, in all type of isothermal processes, either it will be expansion or compression, value of delta U is equals to 0. Okay, but in question you must ask that delta U is not equal to 0. So option number first and third will be cancelled because they are isothermal paths. Now remember, now remaining paths are second and fourth, which are adiabatic path. And you know very well that for adiabatic expansion the value of delta U will be negative but not 0. In adiabatic expansion the value of del U will be negative but not 0, and the value of delta U for adiabatic compression is positive but not 0. Okay, so ultimately you conclude that in your Carnot cycle, path first and third consist delta U value as 0, and path second and fourth consist delta U value of negative and positive respectively. So your path second and third have delta U value not equals to 0, which is your option number B according to your question. Understood friends? Okay, सो फ्रेंड्स, ऑप्शन नंबर बी आपका इस क्वेश्चन का राइट आंसर होगा, बिकॉज आपको पता है कि आइसोथर्मल पाथ में जो चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी होती है वो होती है 0. अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन में 0 पूछा होता तब आप आंसर देते फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड, लेकिन आपसे पूछा नॉन जीरो जो होती है आपकी एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस में. एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस कौन कौन से? सेकंड एंड फोर्थ. सेकंड है एक्सपांशन जहाँ पर होगी नेगेटिव, एंड फोर्थ है कंप्रेशन जहाँ पर होगी पॉजिटिव. सो ऑप्शन भी आपका इस क्वेश्चन का क्या हो जाएगा? राइट आंसर हो जाएगा. ओके, नाउ वी मूव टुवर्ड्स नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. See, it says, for an ideal gas with molar mass m, the molar translational entropy at a given temperature is proportional to, and you have four options, that is m to the power 3 by 2, power 1 by 2, e to the power m और ln m. सो फ्रेंड्स, आपको एक आइडियल गैस के मोलर मास गिवन है कैपिटल एम की फॉर्म में. आपको इसका मोलर ट्रांसलेशनल एंट्रोपी फाइंड करना है गिवन टेम्परेचर पर, या इसकी जो मोलर ट्रांसलेशनल एंट्रोपी है उसका इसके मोलर मास से क्या रिलेशन होगा वो फाइंड करना है इन चारों ऑप्शन में से. ओके, चलिए देखते हैं. सी फ्रेंड्स, if you find the relationship between molar translational entropy and a molar mass, of a gas or any substance, then you must use the Soccer-Tetrode equation. Okay, so your Soccer-Tetrode equation allows calculation of the translational entropy of n molecules of an ideal monoatomic gas. This is a very important relationship, friends. So the Soccer-Tetrode equation allows calculation of the translational entropy of n molecules of an ideal monoatomic gas. And this equation is given by C ST. Okay, translational, this ST is the your translational entropy ST. Okay, and formula is R ln 2 pi m k into T to the power 3 by 2 V upon HQ into N plus 2.5. This is the Soccer-Tetrode equation. So according to this, you see that here R constant, pi constant, K is Boltzmann constant, H constant, N constant. Okay, so ST is directly proportional to ln into m according to this equation. Okay, here m is the molar mass of that gas. Okay, so your option number D is the correct answer for this question. सो फ्रेंड्स, सॉकर-टेट्रोड इक्वेशन आप यूज़ करेंगे, इससे आपको क्या रिलेशनशिप मिल जाएगी किसके बीच में, जो आपका मोलर ट्रांसलेशनल एंट्रोपी है और जो गैस का मोलर मास होगा उसके बीच में। यहाँ से आप एक रिलेशन और फाइंड कर सकते हैं, टी की पावर 3/2 के एंड वी। अंडरस्टूड फ्रेंड्स? ओके, सो आपका ऑप्शन नंबर डी क्या होगा इस क्वेश्चन का राइट आंसर। नाउ मूव टुवर्ड्स नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फ्रेंड्स। See, it says which one of the following defines the absolute temperature of a system, and you have 4 options friends. Okay फ्रेंड्स, आपको इन चारों ऑप्शन में से फाइंड करना है कि कौन सा ऑप्शन एब्सोल्यूट टेम्परेचर को डिफाइन करेगा। ओके, चलिए सॉल्यूशन देखते हैं इसका। नाउ फ्रेंड्स, दिस क्वेश्चन इज सॉल्व्ड बाय योर मैक्सवेल रिलेशन. So when you try to solve this question, you must know all the Maxwell relations or fundamental equations of thermodynamics compulsorily. Okay, this is a very important topic for your thermodynamics preparation, that is Maxwell relations. So here we use one of the fundamental equation, that is du is equals to TdS minus PdV. We use this. Okay, now friends, when you see in your all 4 options in question, they all give at your constant volume. Okay, so here we apply this condition. So at constant volume, dV is equals to 0, so PdV will become 0. So this equation will become Tu is equals to TdS only, because PdV will become 0. Okay, now friends, when you rearrange this equation, so du over ds at constant volume condition apply is equals to temperature. So curl u upon curl s at constant volume is equals to your absolute temperature, which is your option number A. Very simple question friends. Okay, so you just know the Maxwell relation or fundamental equation, and from this you can solve this सिंपल क्वेश्चन. ओके, सो फ्रेंड्स, आपको ये फंडामेंटल इक्वेशन अप्लाई करने थर्मोडायनेमिक्स की, इस पर कंडीशन लगाइए dV इज इक्वल्स टू 0। जब ये कंडीशन अप्लाई करते हैं तो यहाँ पर इस इक्वेशन का रीअरेंजमेंट आपको क्या देता है, टी देता है, यानी एब्सोल्यूट टेम्परेचर। इसी में फ्रेंड्स अगर आप अप्लाई करते कांस्टेंट एंट्रोपी ds, ओके, इफ अप्लाई कांस्टेंट एंट्रोपी, so ds will become 0, so tds will also become 0, so here du is equals to minus p dv। ओके फ्रेंड्स, सो अगर आप इस इक्वेशन पे सेम ऑपरेशन अप्लाई करेंगे, सो योर कर्ल u अपॉन कर्ल v एट कांस्टेंट एंट्रोपी विल बिकम माइनस p, दैट इज प्रेशर। सो सेम ऑपरेशन आपने क्या किया, ये जस्ट मैंने आपको नॉलेज के लिए बता दिया। तो ये वाला एक और रिलेशन होता है। सो अगर आपसे ये पूछा होता प्रेशर किसके इक्वल है, तो आपसे कर्ल यू अपॉन कर्ल वी एट कांस्टेंट एंट्रोपी। यहाँ पर फिलहाल आपसे क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा गया है, एब्सोल्यूट टेम्परेचर के बारे में। ओके, नाउ मूव टुवर्ड्स नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। सी इट सेज the rotational partition function of a diatomic molecule with energy levels corresponding to J equals to 0 and 1 is where E is energy of rotation and you have 4 option फ्रेंड्स आपको एक डायटोमिक मॉलिक्यूल का रोटेशनल पार्टीशन फंक्शन फाइंड करना है, जहाँ पर आपको जो एनर्जी लेवल्स की J वैल्यूज़ है वो गिवन है 0 एंड 1 एंड E जो है आपकी एनर्जी ऑफ रोटेशन गिवन है, 4 ऑप्शंस गिवन है। चलिए इसका सॉल्यूशन देखते हैं। सी यू मस्ट फाइंड द रोटेशनल पार्टीशन फंक्शन। ओके, फॉर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ रोटेशनल पार्टीशन फंक्शन वी कंसिडर अ रिजिड रोटेटर। फॉर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ रोटेशनल पार्टीशन फंक्शन of a rigid diatomic molecule, you must consider a rigid rotator. So we must consider a rigid rotator. Okay, and you know friends, the value of energy at a particular level in rigid rotator is given by B into J plus 1, and the degeneracy of any energy level is given by 2J plus 1. Understood friends? Okay, so degeneracy is given by 2J plus 1 and ER, that is the energy gap between two energy levels given by Bj into J plus 1. This is the energy gap between two energy levels. Okay, and this is the degeneracy of particular energy level. So according to your question, you see that we have two energy levels where the ground state value of J is 0 and the excited state value is J is equals to 1. We have two energy levels corresponding to J equals to 0 and J is equals to 1. So first you must find respective degeneracy of that energy level. So degeneracy of ground state, that is G naught, is equals to 2 into J plus 1. So 2 into J, that is 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. And degeneracy of that level, that is J is equals to 1, is 2 into 1 plus 3. So G1 is equals to 3. Okay. Now what is the energy gap in between two levels given by B into J plus 1. Okay. Here the value of J is 1. Okay. 1 minus 0 is 1. So ER is equals to B into 1 into 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 into B. So the energy gap between these two energy levels is equals to 2B. Okay friends, now after that we must find the rotational partition function. So the formula of finding rotational partition function is summation of uh, degeneracy of energy levels into E energy gap upon kT. So what is the degeneracy? That is 2j plus 1. So you can also write this formula in this form. 2j plus 1 into e to the power b into j plus 1. Okay. Now the rotational partition function will be equal to summation of 2j plus 1, that is uh, the degeneracy of your ground state level, that is 1 into e to the power minus er upon kt. Now friends, you see that this is a ground state energy level. So energy of ground state level consider as 0 and energy of excited level is considered as 2e because the gap is 2b. So if the energy of ground state is 0, then energy of excited state must be 2e, that is because the energy gap is 2b. Okay, so here 1 minus e to the power er, that is 0 upon kt, because er is 0, energy of ground state is 0, plus degeneracy of excited state is 3. So 3 into e to the power, what is the energy of excited state? 2e. So e to the power minus 2e upon kt. Here minus also place. Okay friends, remember here minus also include minus er upon kt. So when you solve this whole value become 1 because e to the power minus 0, e to the power 0 will become 1. So qr is equals to 1 plus 3 into e to the power minus 2e. Okay, at any temperature. Understood? This is e to the power minus 2e. So according to this, your option number B is the correct answer for this question. Simply you can solve it. Okay, see once again. So friends, आपने सबसे पहले क्या फाइंड किया है? एनर्जी गैप फाइंड किया बिटवीन टू एनर्जी लेवल्स, फिर डीजनरेसी फाइंड करी हर एक एनर्जी लेवल की, उनको क्या किया इस रोटेशनल पार्टीशन फंक्शन फॉर्मूला में प्लेस कर दिया एक एक करके. सबसे पहले ग्राउंड स्टेट की इसकी वैल्यू आई 1 एंड एक्साइटेड स्टेट की जब आप सॉल्व करेंगे इसकी वैल्यू आएगी 3 इंटू टू द पावर माइनस 2e. सो ये आएगा आपका ऑप्शन नंबर बी. समझ में आ गया फ्रेंड्स? ओके, बहुत ही सिंपल था ये क्वेश्चन, डिजिट रोटेटर से सॉल्व होगा. नाउ वी मूव टुवर्ड्स नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. See, it says the internal energy of an ideal gas follows the equation U is equals to 3.5 PV plus K, where K is constant. The gas expands from an initial volume of 0.25 meter cube to a final volume of 0.86 meter cube. If the initial pressure is 5 Newton per meter square, the change in internal energy in joules is given P into V to the power 1.3 is equals to constant. फ्रेंड्स, आपको क्या है अल्टीमेटली इस पूरे क्वेश्चन में क्या फाइंड करनी है? चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी फाइंड करनी है जूल्स में. अलग अलग क्वांटिटीज़ आपको गिवन है. ओके, सो चलिए देखते हैं इसका सॉल्यूशन. नाउ सी फ्रेंड्स, you must find the value of delta U, that is change in internal energy. And first of all, you write what quantities you given in this question. So we have V1 in that is 0.25 meter cube, V2 that is 0.86 meter cube, P1 is 5 Newton per meter square, internal energy is 3.5 PV plus K. Okay friends, now friends, when you find delta U, it will be equals to U2 minus U1, and the value of U is given as 3.5 PV plus K. So U2 is 3.5 P2V2 plus K minus U1 3.5 P1V1 plus K. Now when you observe carefully, this K will be cancelled out because it is a constant quantity. Okay, so you ultimately what left, we have 3.5 P2V2 minus 3.5 P1V1. Okay, you place all the values of P2 V2 and you get the answer. But when you see in your question, the value of V1 P1 and V2 given but not P2 given, but one quantity, that is PV to the power 1.3 is equals to constant given. This can be related to P into V to the power gamma. Okay, so friends, you know the relation. We know a relation in thermodynamics, that is P into V to the power gamma is equals to constant. Okay, so from this equation what we get? We get P1 V1 to the power gamma is equals to P2 V to the power gamma. Now we rearrange this equation, that is P1 by P2 is equals to V2 by V1 to the power gamma. So from this equation we get P2 is equals to P1 V1 by V to the power gamma. Here gamma is equals to 1.3, which is given in your question. So when you place all these value, you get the value of P2. Okay. Now in our previous page we write P2 is equals to P1 V1 upon V to the power gamma. Now P2 is equals to P1 is 5, V1 is 0.25 upon V2 0.86 to the power 1.3. Gamma is 1.3. So 5 multiplied by 0.290. Okay, 0.290 to the power 1 by 3. And what is a 0.290 to the power 1 by 3? You get a calculator in GATE exam. You can simply solve this equation in through your calculator. So P2 is equals to 5 into 20, 0.20, 0.290 to the power 1.3, 0.20, which is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. So P1 is 5 Newton per meter square and P2 is 1 Newton per meter square. Now you get all the values, place this value in this equation, that is delta U into P2 V2 P2 V2 into 3.5 plus minus P1 V1 into 3.5. Okay, so 3.5 into what is the value of P2? 1 into V2 is 0.86 minus 3.5 multiplied by P1, that is 5 multiplied by 0.25. Now value is 3.01 minus 4.37, which is equals to minus 1.36 joules. So a value of del U, that is change in internal energy, is minus 1.36 joule. This is a numerical answer type question, friends. You can put the values according to your answer. Okay, that is 1.36 joule in negative. Remember this sign also place. If you don't place this sign, your answer will wrong. Okay, so friends, ये है आपका इस क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन. आपको क्या करना है, सबसे पहले P1 V1 की पावर गामा से ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व होगा. P1 V1 की पावर गामा है बराबर P2 V2 की पावर गामा करना है. वहाँ से आप P2 की वैल्यू फाइंड करेंगे. फिर आपने डेल्टा U में इन सारी वैल्यूज़ को प्लेस कर देना. U2 आएगा आपके 3.5 P2 V2 एंड U1 आएगा 3.5 P1 V1. P2 V2 P1 V1 की सारी वैल्यूज़ आपको मिल गई. एक एक करके आप क्या करेंगे, इन क्वेश्चन इसमें इस फॉर्मूला में प्लेस करेंगे एंड अल्टीमेटली आपको आंसर क्या मिलेगा, माइनस 1.36 जूल. एंड रिमेंबर फ्रेंड्स, माइनस लगाना ना भूलिएगा, क्योंकि अगर आपने इसको 1.36 करके आ गए तो भी ये क्वेश्चन आपका रॉन्ग हो जाएगा, माइनस भी साथ में आएगा. ओके फ्रेंड्स, सो आई होप ये आपको समझ आया होगा. नाउ वी मूव टुवर्ड्स नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. See, it says 1 mole of a substance is heated from 300 Kelvin to 400 Kelvin at constant pressure. The Cp of the substance is given by 5 plus 0.1 T in joule per Kelvin per mole. The change in entropy in joule per Kelvin per mole of the substance is, this is also a numerical answer type question friends, you can put the value. Okay, so friends, आपको 1 मोल सब्सटेंस को हीट कर रहा है आप 300 से 400 केल्विन पर कांस्टेंट प्रेशर पर, आपको इसका Cp गिवन है, आपको इसमें एंट्रोपी फाइंड करनी है सब्सटेंस की, चेंज इन एंट्रोपी फाइंड करनी है सब्सटेंस की, न्यूमेरिकल एबिलिटी टाइप क्वेश्चन है, वैल्यू पुट होगी इस पर। ओके, चलिए इसका सॉल्यूशन देखते हैं। सी for this question we must use the third law of thermodynamics, and according to your third law of thermodynamics, ds is equals to integration from 0 to t dp dt upon t. This is a third law of thermodynamics. Okay, here the limit of temperature will given from 300 to 400 and value of dp, sorry friends, this is not a dp, this is cp, not dp, it is a cp. Okay, so what is the value of cp according to your question? 5 plus 0.1 t upon t into dt. You can open this. Okay, now friends, see, solve this integration. 5 upon t into dt plus 0.1 t upon t into dt. Okay, now friends, you know the rules of integration, that is your integration of x1 to x2 dx by x is given by ln x x2 into x1, which is equals to ln x2 minus ln x1. Why we solve this integration? Because you know here dt over d, you can see dt over d, so this can be solved by this. So ds is equals to integration 300 to 400 5 ln t, okay, plus here cancel out t से t. Okay, so plus 0.1 into dt, that is 400 minus 300. So ds is equals to 5 into ln 400 minus ln 300 plus 0.1 into 100. So ds is equals to ln, you can write ln 400 minus 300 is equals to, it is also right equals to ln x2 by x1. This integration will also written as x2 by x1. So this integration, that is ln 400 minus ln 300, will be written by ln 400 over 300. Okay, plus 0.1 into 100 is 10. So ln 4 by 3. So first you convert into log natural, so 2.303 into 5 into log 4 by 3 plus 10, and value of log 4 by 3 is 0.124. So ds is equals to 2.303 into 5 into 0.124 plus 10. Okay friends, understand? Now solve this equation and you get 11.4 joule per Kelvin per mole, which is your answer. You can put this value in your fill in the blanks. Okay, numerical ability type question था ये. So the value of ds is 11.4 joule per Kelvin. Here you can use the simple integration methods. Okay, otherwise this question will be very simple. If you don't know the integration, then this question will not solve by you. Okay, सो फ्रेंड्स ये था आपका थर्ड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स से सॉल्व होने वाला क्वेश्चन. आपको इस थर्ड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स यूज़ करके इंटीग्रेशन अप्लाई करके इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करना है, एंड आपका जो चेंज इन एंट्रोपी इस क्वेश्चन का वो आपको मिल जाएगा. ओके, तो ये था इस क्वेश्चन का सॉल्यूशन. सो फ्रेंड्स, ये था आपके कुछ क्वेश्चंस जो गेट 2015 में थर्मोडायनामिक्स टॉपिक से पूछे गए थे. आई होप आपको समझ आए होंगे. फिर भी किसी भी तरह की डिफ़िकल्टी आए तो कमेंट सेक्शन में आके ज़रूर पूछिए. सो थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.